Hey everyone. Hello. Sorry for starting a little bit late. I was I was reading something a bit interesting and I forgot I was live for a bit. Yeah. I hope each one of you guys had a good day. Or I hope each one of you guys are having a splendid day or make your day a little better. I just really enjoy this music. Let's just listen to it. Undertale Hopes and Dreams. Yep. Well, let's get started. Enough. Let's do what we have to do. All right. So we're like critically missing out on ammunition. Yeah, so for right now we can't really fight a Big Daddy. I might want to upgrade this, cause or not even, cause I might actually just want to upgrade this. I don't know what we'll upgrade. Oh, this is the first time I ever found. I thought that was a grenade pouch.
I spent the afternoon trying to get as close to Ryan's gate as possible without making a spectacle of myself. He's got it shielded 6 ways to Leicester. There's no way into that base. All I got for my trouble was the hairy eyeball from Ryan's splicer mates. What's the reward you get for trying to outsmart the best electrical engineer of our generation?
There we go. So might want to upgrade the grenade launcher next. Wait. Uh-oh. Might have to do it like this. Well, that's not really gonna end up too good. Nope. Oh, there's one spot I miss. Easy clap. Right. Uh-oh. There we go. Saved. We have quite a bit. You know, might as well just make some, since these are pretty useful. I don't know exactly how many you can hold. I think 30 or 20 is good. Monka W.
I never killed a man, let alone a mate. But this is what things come to. I don't know if killing Mr. Ryan will stop the war, but I know it won't stop while that man breathes. I love Mr. Ryan, but I love Rapture. If I have to kill one to save the other, so be it.
So he chose to kill Ryan instead.
I had to go jungle style with that filthy ape for 3 weeks, but he finally spilled the beans on how to get to Andrew Ryan. Generate a sympathetic overload in harmonic core number 3. That's simple. Now all I gotta do is figure out what the hell a sympathetic overload is, and for that matter, a harmonic core number 3. Piece of cake for an electrical engineer. Too bad I designed ladies' shoes. Gonna go see the grease monkeys left alive in heat loss monitoring.
Can I jump in here?
Can shake out of their trees.
Unlike all parasites who ever tried to walk in stolen shoes. I'd explain the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, but that would be like playing Mozart for a tree frog.
Are we almost done with this? Uh-oh.
Rapture is coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs? The shops reopening, the schools humming with the thoughts of young minds. My city will live. My city will thrive. When that day comes, we'll use your tombstone for paving tiles.
Whoa. Might actually be worth it compared to this. Actually, not really. I do kind of get hit a lot. Well, physically.
What is the difference between a man and a parasite? A man builds, a parasite asks, where's my share? A man creates, a parasite says, what will the neighbors think? A man invents, a parasite says, watch out, or you might tread on the toes of God.
I think that was just it. How should I do this? Uh-oh. Yeah, she's an entire clip on me, and only like one bullet comes from it.
Ignore the lies of Atlas and his parasites. Rapture is on the rise.
How big is this place? Oh, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like. Pretty sure there's gonna be like another level to this. That seemed like a fair fight. See if I can get them to fight each other.
Get her back, you all!
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Easy clap.
Strikes me that Fontaine wasn't overly inconvenienced by his own demise. On New Year's Eve, his wretched splicers come streaming out of the poorhouses and stormed the proverbial barricades. Dead right in the streets. Johnny and Jamie Citizen are lined up round the block for plasmids. Anything to help fend off the rabble.
Yeah, I should probably really start using this.
I shall force
I'm just thinking, we have quite a bit of ammunition. Like, which one should I upgrade next? Wait, I think I... Yeah, why don't I equip this? There's a super hard difficulty. I think we're gonna play it. Oh, fuck me. Oh, never mind. We actually saved it. I actually probably should save here. Yeah, I have to save twice in a row. Don't want my file to get corrupted. Is there a... Actually, this place is pretty safe. I'm actually gonna... Probably gonna make this into a safe spot. Actually, don't think that hits me. Hang on, chat. I'm just gonna go pee real quick. back to it. Get the feeling this is gonna be important later. Yeah, the Big Daddy shouldn't come through here. Actually, he might. I hope he doesn't. Ooh.
Me, an assassin. That's rich. I could have gone along, I suppose. Spiced up. Forgot. I believed in this place. I believed in Ryan. But when it got hard, Ryan didn't believe in Rapture. Didn't believe in the Great Change. He believed in power. And now this place is busto. And my girl is... gone. Where's she gone? One of those... things. So am I an assassin? Well, only one way to find out.
Oh my god. Where's the healing station? Yeah, I'm just gonna use my med kit. Much easier to deal with them like this.
To build a city at the bottom of the sea, insanity. But where else could we be free from the clutching hand of the parasites? Where else could we build an economy that they would not try to control, a society that they would not try to destroy? It was not impossible to build Rapture at the bottom of the sea. It was impossible to build it anywhere else.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, too late. There we go. I don't know exactly what we're gonna upgrade first. Electrical pulse. Oh, that'll be really handy. I actually might get this. And go for another. Actually, I'm pretty happy with this. Grenade launcher. Crossbow breakage chance. I think I might just actually just, you know, grenade launchers really has been pretty useful. And this is just for extra clips. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll increase my ammo count for it though. Actually, I think I'm gonna go for this. Useful. I do get in the way of the Big Daddy. I did get killed from... Oops. Just in case. That was just very suspicious.
Imagine the will it took to create a place like this. And what have you built? Nothing. You can only loot and break. You're not a man. You're just a termite adversary.
Let me tell you something about keepers and all them university types. They're so smart, except when they eat. I put a couple of drinks in him last week, and before I could say boo, he's telling me he's got the code to his office key to the date of Australia Day. Now every week I slip in real gentle and nick a buck or two from the till. The Aussie never notices, and I ain't about to tell him. Seems like there's all kind of crazy stuff back there. Maybe one day I'll get more ambitious.
Is it downstairs?
Listen!
Those guys are actually pretty strong. Yeah, the shotgun isn't too strong anymore. Huh. Can I actually just kill him right here? Might just have to save before it.
about themselves. Because Mr. Ryan's got more important things to do than to enforce the loyalty in the ranks. Hello, the boss, you backstabbing son of a bitch.
Not yet. Oops. Oh, I guess I meant to do that. That should be pretty good.
I didn't recognize the twist that come into the shop today. Stacked like Sally and dressed to the nines. She's played her cards pretty close to the vest, but you ain't gotta be no college job to see that she's into some bad china. She was asking about magnetic locks and some such. I played it coy, but she took wise. After she showed me round her backyard, I gave her directions to Keyboard's tool shop. Rapture's gone to hell, but sometimes the great chain still cuts you a break.
Right.
Before the final rat has eaten the last gram of you, Rapture will have returned. I will lead a parade. Who was that, they'll say, as they point to the sad shape hanging on my wall. Who was that?
This is really cool. Yeah, so this is like FF7? Or like the image? I don't remember what's it called. Really makes the world more immersive.
I've begged Mr. Ryan to hand Fontaine's futuristics over to Atlas's boys as a peace offering, but the stupid sod won't listen to reason. Instead, he's just splicing his mob up, giving them more and tougher plasmids. There's an arms race on here in Rapture, but it's not about who can build the best guns and the biggest bombs. It's about who can become less of a man and more of a monster.
Oh yeah, doesn't this take place in 1950? Can't exactly see him.
A man builds a city at the bottom of the sea. That's a marvel. Another man happens to be on a plane that crash lands on the same city in the middle of the ocean. Why, that sounds more like a miracle.
Oh, I don't even think I've been up here before. Might as well just waste it.
You guys have any idea there's a war on? If you don't follow proper maintenance on those big daddies, they burn through those R-34s like them Eve's apple berries go through penicillin. I've got Atlas's goons hitting us non-stop and 2 dead mechanics just this week. We need to control costs. If I wanted to deal with amateurs, I would have stayed on dry land.
Well, I guess that's about it. Oh, I forgot about this. May as well just waste this. I guess I'll just put it there. Maybe I can, like, explode it. Yeah, pretty good damage there. I have an idea. Did I get them to fight each other? Yes, I did. Why aren't you fighting them?
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Find a better.
Oh my god, you're not even fighting. There we go. Oh, missing the gun turret. Oh, I have an idea. I'm actually gonna need a whole bunch of these. Oh yeah, I can totally kill this thing. Might as well just make this. I actually want to take this with me. I can still take it on. Oh, there's more. Might as well just jump this over here. Let's see if he lets me do it. I just need to do this. There we go. Now this is going to be a fight-head move. So I'll dump this like right here. And that hits me. Do this. Wait, this shouldn't hit me. Oh wait, but that will. Actually, I'll do this. I'll actually do this instead. Hello. Hey there, Pedrino. Hope you had a good day, buddy. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do Electro Bolt, the targeting dummy, and then do the frags, and this should kill it. Oh, actually, should probably save here. It's already 9. Double save. So we're gonna 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Easy clap. You know, it sort of did go as planned. I was thinking of using the...
I've seen such terrible things and done worse myself. Thank you for reminding me that the light of the world has not yet been snuffed out. I am sending a little one to help you on your way.
I was gonna use those, but couldn't get them out in a good spot. Precisely as calculated. Whoa. Oh, that's not even that good. Actually, it is pretty good. I guess I'll just lay one here, one there. One up there. One over here. Over there. And one right there. Oh, and it's gone. But the teddy bear disappeared, so pretty much wasted it. It was clever, but the teddy bear gift disappeared. Hey there, Jade Plasmid. So we're gonna go for vending machine. Very nice to get cheap stuff. We're gonna go for... I mean, I'm honestly pretty happy with what plasmids we have. Electrobolt, Insect Swarm, Telekinesis. It's been pretty useful. I guess I can just lead the Big Daddy over here. Just gotta see what I want. Just want to see if there's something useful I can equip. So the Big Daddy comes this way, that would be a pretty good thing. Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna save here. Not wasted. That's a 5-head plan. So I'm not gonna use this too much. Actually, this would actually be pretty useful. I do kind of get swarmed a bit during the segments where we have to like protect or defense. Might as well. Because we're doing pretty good with physical. It's gonna get over here. Moments before death. Oh, I actually dodged it. Oh, I can't. That's so unfair. Everything went pretty good. I could have avoided the death. I just want to see if there's like a extra slot I want to equip for myself. Honest hacking. I've been doing so good with that. It's just honestly so good. I haven't had like any issues with that. I might just pick up this. No. I'm actually going for electric eel. Oops. Good. No. No, come in handy. Already killed 2 of the big daddies. How much is the... Oh, come on. Wait. I was... Easy clap. There, that's still pretty expensive. Got it. You know, we already have like so much ammo. Might as well just waste it. Or money. So, BRB. Just gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Alright. Someone behind me? I didn't need to waste it.
Ryan's spies are dragging the young woman off right now. I'm certain she's one of Ryan's spies sent to fill me out. I think she is. If I'm wrong, an innocent girl will end up with Ryan's bloody trophy room. Right, well, best be right.
Now would be a good time to equip this. What? I guess I should probably, like, come back. Re-enter. No, they still remember me. What's the point of me equipping it then? Wait, increased damage bonuses gained from research? I don't know, what does that mean?
The basic casing is ready. I've got one charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now I need 4R34 lead shield wire stubs to pass the circuit. Then a half can of ionic gel, that's the pretty Betty of the mix. Should send the core into compensation mode, push power down the line and trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's gate. Well, that's the theory. It'll either work like a charm, or blow up half of Rapture. Nothing ventured.
Alright. Guess we can watch this for a
The
bit.
moment you boot up BioShock, you can feel the story grab hold of you. A plane crashes at sea, a mysterious lighthouse, a sprawling city beneath the
Cool
ocean.
story, Bob.
Hooking the player from the first touch without overwhelming him with convoluted RPG mechanics was key to the success of the game and the skillful ramping up of BioShock's legendary gameplay.
And that's pretty much how BioShock became one of the biggest games.
BioShock has an amazing opening sequence that I can't imagine the game without it, with the plane and sort of the crash. But I understand that didn't come online until like the very end of development. Sean, is that true?
We had a couple of really depressing playtests. We had built all these systems. We thought we were doing a good job of like giving basically people a playground to play with and things to do. And when we had a playtest, we didn't realize how bad of a job we were doing in exposing those systems to the player, because we were so in these systems and in our own heads, we had no idea that we just weren't facing them towards the player at all. So after that playtest, we took a long, cold look at what we were doing and realized that we had to introduce we were confident enough in the systems that they were going to be fun and meaningful to the player, but we really had to think about how we're going to introduce these systems to the player, and in such a way that they understand why the systems were there. Like, you can't ship a README file with the game and expect people to read it. Like, it has to be part of the experience. So the challenge is, how do you introduce people to these systems, but do it in such a way that it fits within the narrative? So we had to integrate all of these things into the story cleanly so that the player felt like it was one smooth experience. And I think the Zappum and whack-em thing was one of those.
And the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, the 1-2 punch that came out of that.
The plane sequence at the beginning, I heard a story that like a programmer put that together in like a day or two, and it was a very last minute thing, right?
It was. So we had done a focus test, and we had it was one of the most depressing experiences of my life because we were very close to being finished, and it was basically giving people what essentially became the demo, and people played it, and it was in Boston, and we were sort of behind these glass windows, all these sort of Boston guys like, this is a wicked piece of shit. You know, they hated it, and they were making fun of it, and they were saying, you know, it's like watching some guys from Guys and Dolls getting, you know, beating each other up, and it's the stupidest thing they've ever seen. And we thought we were in pretty good shape at that point. And I remember the focus test guy was like sort of like a doctor giving me the bad news. You know, sorry, Ken, you better get your affairs in order.
Right.
And we all came into work the next day, and we were like, what are we going to do? And we were all pretty depressed, but I think we started talking, and as we talked, we started thinking about what are they saying to us? What are these people saying to us? What we think there's something there. Well, how are they missing it? And we decided that there was, maybe they didn't understand who they were and who their role in the, as a character, who their role in the world was, because the game at that point started with you in the ocean, floating in the ocean after the plane crash. And
the crash still was in the fiction, it just wouldn't show.
You just didn't see it, so you didn't have the voiceover saying, my parents always said I was going to do great things or whatever that. They didn't show the plane crash. We didn't establish a time period. Because, you know, the plane is critical to establishing. You're smoking a cigarette. It's very 1960s looking. All that stuff was established. It wasn't established. So we decided we had no time and no money and so we sort of came up with a script. I wrote some lines, a line, I think. Nate, one of our artists, recorded the line. Steven and Sean and those guys got to work on building this very simple sequence, which was relatively simple sequence. And then the plane crash actually happens over the BioShock logo we already had. But we wrote a radio play behind that with altitude, and the crash, and that I think set the emotional, and the people screaming in terror on the plane crash, that set the emotional tenor much better and explained who the player was. And all of a sudden, we released. Then I think the next real encounter we had was people playing the demo, public encounter, and all of a sudden it was a very different experience.
I remember even back in the day, I think we did a thing on TV where you kind of talked about it. It was like that night, and I remember that night, like people on the forums were just like going nuts. And even though the game had a lot of press attention, when people finally got to play it and go through that sequence, I just remember there was this mass sort of excitement around it. And then the game shipped only a few weeks after that, right? Or a month after that?
A week later, or a few days later.
It's amazing, like now to hear that, like literally like a month before the game came out, like the plane sequence came online or something. I mean, it was that late. Right?
Well, we still had to go through certification and all that.
So it's like within.
It wasn't far. It wasn't far. It was really last minute, and it was one of those things where like you really shouldn't be putting in content that late. Yeah. But we felt it. We were so close to having something good that we just rolled the dice on it, and we worked really hard on it. Like we worked really hard. I remember how much time I spent on just that recorded of altitude. I can still hear the different version of that in my head. There's been so much time on that stuff, and these guys were working on getting the animations right, and the
scene was shot in engine, but we decided to pre-render it so that we had to do less QA on it.
Right.
It wasn't going to be some like weird streaming error or crash error.
Wow.
It was just like we're just going to show the video. Yeah.
And it's interesting because once you start in the ocean, we had this experience of testing a lot with the water effects and how beautiful Steven's water effects were. People didn't realize they were out of a cutscene at that point, and so they would just sit there and stare, and then they pick up the controller. And they pick up the controller, and all of a sudden they realize they were controlling things. But that, as Sean said, that part of the plane is not actually interactive. It was done in the engine, but we just filmed it.
Now, as people were playing through the game and you were testing it, I'm sure there was debate about when would you introduce this plasmids, what would the ramp be? Did that change at all, sort of as you got towards the end of development, about like, we're going to give people the gun at this point, or it's like we're going to trigger these plasmids at this point? Like, how did that work?
So, like, we moved guns around. Like, for instance, there was a big debate about originally you found a gun in the lighthouse, a pistol in the lighthouse.
Oh,
the very
right
beginning.
there,
And because it's a shooter, right? Like, what the hell? And we had a lot of debates about it, and I feel that it was important that we didn't do that, because the fact that you sort of go through a lot of the experience without having the distraction of a gun is important to getting you immersed in the world. Because when you have all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? But you don't have the hammer. So you just sort of had to take in the world and have that feeling of fear. And like I know when you saw that splicer bounding around on the ceiling, that you couldn't do anything about it. And that had even though that's
those are those moments, right? Like I remember when I played Unreal for the first time, where it's like you're trapped and there's a monster and you can't do it, and the lights go out. It's like that's the moment with the splicer where you're like, I want to do something but I can't, and that evokes an emotion.
I remember we kept, moving where the machine gun appeared around and where various plasmids appeared around. It was a real, it's a real fine-tuning process.
Yeah,
Wait,
it gave us an
could you
opportunity,
find the
like,
insect
especially with
swarm?
the shotgun to really present the weapons, like put some space between them.
It's a moment when you finally.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we get the shotgun Paul sequence.
Paul Hellquist was he put the sequence together for the when you see the shotgun laying in the pool of light. Like every game developer knows what that means. The minute you pick that thing up, something's going to happen. But it was still a very effective way, as I'm remembering it, to look, I've been waiting for this thing, I'm going to pick it up, and now you have an immediate opportunity to use it. But at the same time, we're trying to ramp up the tension level by having the splicers kind of on the outside of the light, so you can't really see them, and then coming in one at a time and attacking you.
And we had very few tools to really control how those splicers acted. So how they were set up and how the environment was lit was really important.
There's even other things like when you get the TK plasmid, I don't think we had a lot of physical space and opportunity and time to really present that. So we came up with the narrative that it was the doctor's office and he used TK to practice tennis, and we had the turret in there that threw tennis balls at you. So if you wanted to, you could catch the tennis balls and throw them, and you could knock things down. I think it revealed pickups that you could then pull to yourself with TK. But we're always trying to think of little backstories that we could do. It doesn't have to be as involved.
Wait,
as
I can go back and pick it up.
Sometimes it's just let's take a grenade turret and turn it into a tennis ball turret.
Because we wanted, because I remember the impulse was, I've been to dentist office, and there's always some weird aspect of the dentist personality they always want to get through their office. They just have to have their hobby featured in some way, and so we saw an opportunity there to both feature this, he's a tennis nut, and teach TK at the same time.
Wait, there isn't no items. Oh, well, that's it. Well, I enjoyed my stay. Nice to take a break from all the action. That's gonna blow up.
What a balmy dream. Some kind of fruit tree spinning like a top. And it was pouring juice down Ryan's throat, choking the bastard. But it wasn't a tree, really. When I looked closer, it was the core control. The gizmo that feeds the maglocks on Ryan's gate. You can't cut off the power. It comes right from the volcanic vents. Ryan always gets his juice. I suppose you could drown the son of a bitch in it.
Looks like I can go in here. like the way she says that. It's actually a pretty good idea to fight this. To fight the Big Daddy here. Sometimes you just gotta use your head. Oh yeah, technically speaking, all you need for hacking is this, this, and this. That's pretty much it. You can just waste your atom on something else.
My tummy's full, Mr. B. Take me home, Bubbles.
I can just hack it. Oh, come on. What is this? You know, something's gonna come in here, so might as well just do this.
Streets, of course, have some chosen to destroy themselves with careless splicing undeniable. But I will make no proclamations. I will dictate no laws. The great chain moves slowly, but with wisdom. It is our impatience that invites in the parasite of big government. And once you've invited it in. It will never stop feeding on the body of the city.
Alright, so we're gonna upgrade the I don't know what to upgrade. Crossbow we do pretty good. Crossbow does pretty good damage. I have like a whole bunch of this. I don't even use it too much. Why not? Oh, it actually does. That'll come in handy. Wait, why would someone come in when there's two turrets standing outside? Huh.
I tracked the problem that was blocking the tubes here, and you'll never believe where I ended up. The damn farmer's market, clear on the other end of Rapture. I fixed it right up and installed some new gaskets. Oof, what a mess. Anyway, the code is 0512 if you ever need to get back in there to do maintenance.
Oh, I already did it. I mean, we've pretty much almost explored everything. Have we? Pretty much. Yeah, so the only thing left to kill is the Big Daddy. Oh, I have an idea. Great, this does take a little while to set up, but does kill them pretty easily.
I traded you, warlord, for Manu. And what did it get me, huh? I observed all his commandments. All his commandments. Jesus, love. I wore it for your father. It's what you like.
I don't know if there's a way to like let go of things without throwing it.
His light shineth even down here in the murk. Jesus, love me, this I know.
Hopefully nothing bad happens.
Little ones to him belong. They are weak but I'm sorry, Father. I'll do what you say. I'll do what you say.
Oh, I have an idea. It's literally just, oh, I have an idea.
Even my little boy still sees every father. Why have you forsaken me?
One. Alright.
Down here, Father. Why have you forsaken me?
I guess. So we'll
I'm sorry, Father.
do this.
What you say. I'll do what you say.
Damn it. We'll get the... Hey! It doesn't help to plan out things. So as soon as the Big Daddy gets upstairs, we're gonna attack it.
His light shineth even down here in the dark. We could hide from the light down here. We were wrong. I observe.
Chocolate is better than grape? Never heard that before. Alright. So... this... Not exactly how I wanted it to go. Jesus. That did so much. Oops. Not exactly how I wanted it to go, but still killed him. That did not sound like the voice actor. Oh, worn by Big Daddies. I did that earlier. Oh. I don't mean to keep it. So we're gonna... there's really nothing else to upgrade. I guess electro bolt. I'll save it for now. So we gotta look around the place.
Hold it! I send you pestilence! Heard that. I know what you're Must be you in the
Oh my god. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I should have just come back and healed. Where is this Big Daddy going? Oh. Where was the last one I killed? Yeah. And it's gone. I really need to Look at our health and EV bar. We practically have nothing.
Welcome to the circus of value. Come
Oops.
back when you get some money, buddy.
There we go.
Sir,
Oh, I gotta kill a Big Daddy again. Oh, I know what I can do. Just so I don't have to fight them. Did let's get two Big Daddies to fight each other. I don't want to waste my ammo.
I will execute judgment upon thee. That's right.
Alright, I'm gonna take the Big Daddy with me. Yeah, I'm putting more effort than necessary, but worth it. Just to save on my ammunition and health. Not stalling for content or anything. this the right way? No, it's the wrong way. Oh my god, you fucking serious? Oh. Wow. No, I'm not surprised in the slightest. I'm just gonna save here. I think I have to be the first one to hit him. Battle of the Billies. I'm pretty good. We have like 2 stun. We don't even have like a damage. Going pretty good. We're doing pretty good with EV and health.
Hold it!
Don't run away from me!
Thank you. What am I missing?
Where is he, Madonna? The little sinner. He's gone. Glory be to God. I can't. You lie!
Oh, is he? Oh, it's this. Probably has a switch. There it is. And now we're low on supplies. There we go.
Does it look like it's a real bomb? It better. You got to put it on the core past geothermal control. And we'll see if these needle nosers knew what the hell they were talking about.
I can't really fight these guys.
I'm sure he will help you.
Oh, we're running low on stuff. This isn't too good.
I
read these plans right, you can channel that magma flow using the redirect valve. It'll boil off that water right quick, and
Oh
you'll be
my
able to reach the
god.
core. Orion's sure to take notice. Might want to set up a perimeter just to be certain.
And the 2 turrets that I did have blew up. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. There we go. Wait, there's this. But I could really block that. Can only carry 6. Oh, good thing I bought this. Oh my.
Who said that?
There we go. Well, they're not really anything new. Uh, guess we'll have to use what we have. Guess it doesn't work that high. Oh, finally. Oh, might as well just use these. No, no, no. Where is he? There he is. I'm getting like probably a little bit over prepared. Us and the homies. Oh, that's why. Oh my god, that was so obvious. Well, I guess that plant goes out the drain.
Will these creatures kill you? Even I don't. As you drag me closer to the abyss, you pull yourself right along with me. I offer you a quick death, parasite.
Oh my god. Now I have to go all the way back.
Are they all dead? Hope so. Best be heading on to the core.
What's the point of even putting those traps?
Turn tail! That's just like all you
I wasn't too hard.
So far away from your family, from your friends, from everything you ever loved. But for some reason, you like it here. You feel something. You can't quite put your finger on. Think about it for a second. And maybe the word will come to you. Nostalgia. What did Atlas offer you? A piece of my plundered city? Mark my words, your only reward will be a knife in the back.
What's going on?
My strength is not in steel and fire, but in
my god. I am a man of Eevee. God, why do these guys take so much damage?
In the end, all that matters to me, and all that matters to you, is you.
Ooh. Ooh. That felt like a lot. Looks like we're right about to finish this. That really did feel like a lot. Let's just take a little breather before we move on.
Even in the book of lies, sometimes you find truth. There is indeed a season for all things. And now that I see you flesh to flesh, blood to blood, I know I cannot raise my hand against you. But know this, you are my greatest disappointment. Does your master hear me? Atlas? You can kill me, but you will never have my city. My strength is not in steel and fire. That is what the parasites will never understand. A season for all things. A time to live and a time to die. A time to build and a time to destroy!
Oh, dude.
Come now, my child. Final thing to discuss.
Initial deployment, Vita Chamber. Client Orion Industries, stage 1, each complete. Sinclair and Alexander tried to explain the science to me, but Suchong does not believe them. They keep saying plasmid reconstruction this and quantum entanglement that, and they prove dead people come back to life. Bullshit! Of course, Ryan will only allow it to be tuned to his genetic frequencies for the testing.
What? Ryan says the core to self-destruct. This is different than what you did. He's got a mind to take down the whole damn city. Get in there and whack the chunk for the whole joint blows!
Monka W.
Initial deployment, Vita Chamber. Client Orion Industries, stage 1, each complete. Sinclair and Alexander tried to explain the science to me, but Suchong does not believe them. They keep saying plasmid reconstruction this and quantum entanglement that, and they prove dead people come back to life. Bullshit! Of course, Ryan will only allow it to be tuned to his genetic frequencies for the testing.
Welcome to the circus of
Would you kindly?
Did you talk to your puppy? She's very pretty. Take it up. Break her neck for me. What? Break that sweet puppy's neck. No, please. Break that puppy's neck. Would you kindly? No. No. Very good. Advanced deployment, Lot 111, Dr. Sejong, Client Fontaine Futuristics. Baby is now a year old, weighs 58 pounds, and possesses gross musculature of a fit 19-year-old. The results are disappointing, but within expected tolerances.
That's me. It's mine here.
The assassin has overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me. In the end, what separates a man from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family. An airplane. A crash. And then this place. Was there really a family? Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked? Forced down. Forced down by something less than a man. Something bred to sleepwalk through life until they're activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill, or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys. Come in. Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Sit, would you kindly? Stand, would you kindly? Run! Stop! Turn. A man chooses. A slave obeys. Kill! A man chooses! A slave obeys! Obey!
Hurry now! Grab Ryan's genetic key! Now would you kindly put it in that goddamn machine?
I guess we can watch this. I guess we can watch
Rapture
this.
is overflowing with memorable locations and set pieces. In developing a world that feels organic, lived in, and functional, Irrational managed to create a space that feels perfectly suited to the story and action that takes place in it, which begs a question: did the plot shape the location, or did the plot fit squarely into a world that was already established? Let's talk about some of the areas in Rapture, because it's an amazing place, but also it feels like there's certain areas that are very well designed and that they have, you know, a very certain aesthetic, and the characters in there, it all kind of comes together. Ken, do you have a part of Rapture that resonates the most with you still to this day?
I think the opening is always going to be the most important to me because it's we spent a lot of time there, and it was all for me as a challenge as a narrative guy is sort of how do we set up a very complex series of events and a very complex notion and all this, you know, Andrew with so much to tell, Big Daddies and Little Sisters and Andrew Ryan and the time period and do that all without cutscenes. And especially, I think the descent to Rapture when when you get in the bathysphere, you know, getting that right, getting everything right down to the bathysphere, cresting the hill and seeing the city for the first time. Remember how much we worked on the timing of that, just getting that.
And it took us forever to figure out that we should just put the slide projector covering the window. Like again, in hindsight, it seems like such an obvious choice, but we were really trying to figure out like how are we going to tell this story of Ryan, and then reveal so you can see the the city beyond the hill.
And also we didn't have to show the whole transition going down the bottom of the ocean because the whole screen was covered.
Spoiler alert.
I think that's the part that will always be near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, I mean for me it was Kashmir. Yeah. It was one of the first...
The restaurant at the beginning.
Yeah, the restaurant at the beginning, because it was really like the first art box that we created that was Rapture. I mean, we created spaces before that weren't really hitting the Art Deco look. Scott Sinclair had just started, and he built that designed and built that statue of the Atlas with the world on his shoulders that was in the middle of the room. And Mauricio had done some concept art for us of that space. And once we started putting everything together and getting it into Engine and actually walking around it and seeing those giant windows off to the side that just showed the seascape and really drove home the fact that you're underwater, It was the first time really all the elements started to come together.
And we had built a bunch of stuff, and we actually stepped back and said, we have to just get one room right before we go any further, because we weren't getting it right. And so Mauricio did that concept drawing.
Yep.
We worked really hard on that statue, and that statue, I think, was the first object we really built in the game that was a BioShock. So we just stayed in that room for like a month until we got it right.
And I think the original concept actually had a tram running through
it
it.
did.
So it was like even more complicated, and that was one of those things where we had to keep pulling back to really focus on what the bare essence of that room was.
Were there parts of Rapture that you never were able to realize that you sort of still missed? The zoo. People
we had a zoo
Frolic, right?
that I was excited about. Not everybody was excited about the zoo, but I don't know why I was excited about the zoo, because it would have been a nightmare. We had another area that was prior to Arcadia that was more of a straight up agriculture, forest type of area.
Before we had the bathyspheres, we had a whole sort of subway transport system in Rapture, which we spent a lot of time thinking about, and then just realized that these little submersibles would be a much more realistic and much better solution.
Are you going to be able to move between locations in that subway system?
Yeah, much like the bathyspheres, but they were much more integrated throughout the space, and we really want to support them. And we just realized it was not really relevant to what we were doing.
Were there certain locations or areas where you knew a certain narrative point, needed to happen? Like you look at, the reveal of sort of Atlas's true motivations. Like, was that like, oh, we've got to do it this level because it fits the story? Or was it more that you sort of like, you had the game laid out in a certain order and you just layered the story on top of it?
I think the big one I can think of is that you encounter Ryan in his sort of like, that he would live in an area of industry.
Okay.
So he lives in this very industrial area because that's where he would feel most comfortable. And that we wanted his office, his lair, to sort of be not in some, residential zone, but where he wants to wake up and smell the grease fires and and the machine.
When did
smoke.
I turn
That's in his lifeblood. Industry.
Chef Keighley?
But it also had to be very theatrical. Like if you look at it now, it doesn't look like an office.
Enjoying the interview?
Because the story is telling you that.
This is all pre-recorded.
Some old technology that was laying around in the game that would control environment settings. So old system that we had would let you do high pressure, low pressure, medium pressure, and those would affect lighting and other like post-process things in the world. And that was a system that was cut, but because the code was in, we were always trying to figure out ways to use it. And one of the ways that we used it was in the Andrew Ryan sequence, because we didn't have a lot of narrative storytelling tools. We were basically switching the atmosphere to get all the lighting changes. So whenever a light changes in that scene, we're telling the game that the atmosphere is changing. So, and then the preset atmospheres come in and shine the spotlights on them or bring up the house lights when we need them to.
Very, very early on, you could change the pressure in the areas, and that would change how explosions work and all this stuff like that. And we just couldn't figure out how to make it gettable for the player. We couldn't make it feedback, but we still had all those. That moved a lot of levers in the game, so we still had the system. So we used
worked on this game.
Theatrical cues of the, very theatrical cues of Ryan appearing, the lights going down where you are, and the lights coming up.
My dad works for.
He is, because the engine didn't have those tools by default.
What was it? I forgot what studio made this.
To murder me. In the end, what separates a man from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys.
And there was a great sense of sort of artistic progression as you went through the game too, and that each level had its own sort of voice. Was that something that a lot of games as they move further in development, it's like, oh, we sort of ran out of time. We it's like we're just going to repeat.
When we hit 100 subs,
it felt like for the team, it was very defined from early on that you wanted each sort of level, which they were levels back in the day, to feel distinct.
Yeah, I mean we had sort of experimented with that back on System Shock 2, back when every Doom level looked pretty much like every other Doom level, because they were just working on the same set of assets. We decided with our very rudimentary tools in System Shock 2 that we would progress with color, and every deck would feel different from a color standpoint, even though most of that was lighting, or textures, nothing really more. But we have the tools to actually, sort of theme levels. I think a lot of this goes back to, I think my first memory was actually from when I was 1 year old, at the Montreal World Expo. World's
Remember
Fair.
when you were 1?
Well, I remember being at something at this World's Fair, which I didn't realize I think was in 1967 when I was 1 year old, a little over 1 year old.
Wow.
And I was on a theme park ride they had and I remember being at this thing where a big bat flies out of this sort of thing and comes up. I don't know why I was a 1 year old was on this ride. I'm not sure, sort of a haunted housey kind of ride. And I remember loving it. And I think that stuck with me. So the notion of sort of theme parky themes and settings, and Disney World does a great job with this. You go to Disney World, they theme areas. So themed areas are something that always resonated with me. And BioShock sort of always has had this notion of feeling of theme in different areas, much more than the real world has. Like you walk from building to building, most of them you can't really tell them apart. You walk from walk from a floor of an office building to another floor. It's not going to look any different. But we always felt that was really important.
And it was also, I mean, if you look at SWAT 4, saw some early experiments with this, especially like the serial killer's house level in SWAT 4. Just probably one of the most dense levels that we ship, but you were trying to tell a specific story with that. And going straight into BioShock and using the same exact engine that we were using, and we were very comfortable at that point with how the engine worked and how to art up these rooms, gave us a leg up when we sat down and really thought about what stories are we specifically trying to tell. And one of my favorite anecdotes from this time period is with Sander Cohen. I think it was Nate Wells and Stephen Alexander sat down one night, and they came up with a backstory for every dead body that you find in that space, and then they told that story with the props that they could. Even if it was just like, this guy crawled 3 feet and then shot himself in the head because he was sad about something, you know, they put those marks in, maybe put a picture next to the guy, and then he shot himself. So they really like did their homework and tried to add, you know, the backstory for everything that you're going to find in that space.
I've got Atlas's goons hitting us non-stop and 2 dead mechanics just this week. We need to control costs. If I wanted to deal with amateurs, I would have stayed on dry land.
Oh. That's it. Well, last part of this game. Oh, they don't give you the option to save. Insert it.
Nice work, Bio. It's time to end this little masquerade. There ain't no Atlas kid. Never was. Selling my line of work takes on a variety of aliases.
I've been tricked. No way.
So I guess I owe you a little honesty. Name's Frank Fonte.
Jeff Geely will ask me a question.
I gotta say, I had a lot of business cards
People
in
with
my
the
life. But you, of course, the fact that you are genetically conditioned to bark like a cocker spaniel when I said, would you kindly, might have had something to do with it. But still, as soon as that machine finishes processing the genetic key you just fished off Ryan, I'm gonna run Rapture tits to toes. You've been a pal, you know what they say. Never mix business with friendship. Thanks for everything, kid. Don't forget to say hi to Ryan for me.
Watch out, mister!
Wonk Giga. Did I really get killed there? Oh no. Oh, that's not the end? I could have thought that was the end.
Welcome back, child. Welcome to the city where you were born. You are angry at Fontaine, yes? Now you know the truth. You are his tool, brought back to Rapture to save him. You have saved many of my little ones. I owe you a debt. While you sleep, I undo some of Fontaine's mental conditioning. His control is no longer complete, but he can still pull some very unpleasant strings.
Is this it?
Free your mind with many locks and keys. Fontaine has most of those keys, but not all. Suchong designed your mind, taught Fontaine to control you. You might find answers in Suchong's flat in Mercury Suites.
Come with me! Telephone said he'll help us.
Yoink.
Mine.
Mine. Well, it's already in my stomach. Stole their food. People fat. They're also white people happy.
There he is. The one who will save us all. I like him. Who's he? He's here to help us.
And now you got hooked up with Tenenbaum, huh, kid? She's a regular mother goose. Alright, fun's fun, kid. But now, go get stepped on by a big daddy. Would you kindly?
I will. Got you hyper.
Huh? I says, would you kindly go get stepped on by a big
not sure. I actually... Wait, did I even hack it? Oh, I didn't even hack it. and there's a part missing. I guess oh wait. Oh my, I'm dead. Wait. Oh, yeah, we're dead. I actually don't think it kills you exactly. Oh my god. Don't pay attention to that.
That's it, kid. All bust up. My new friends will catch up with you soon. Kid. I hope they make it quick.
Wait, where's this go? Apollo Square? Good. I don't know where that's at. Where's the turret? Oh, I'm guessing the... There's a camera here. I guess it disappeared.
The smuggler is the friend.
I did. I said that. How do I jump in here? There you go. I should probably really be using this. There we go. Fuck. Oh my god, they're so strong. Great. Why? Please hit him. Oh my god. They're very powerful. Since I'm weak, I'm gonna use this. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't know that. You don't even need to reload. You can just do this. So we're gonna upgrade the... I think we're gonna upgrade the crossbow. Since it's gonna be... It's coming in handy. Good.
done well. There's hail! That's just like all you... You don't know what it's like.
Doing pretty good. I guess we'll go in here then. Oh, I missed it.
Yes?
Oh, this thing is so good. Saves so much. Would this game even, like, be good with, like, a remaster? Like, wait, it already has a remaster. Wait, what's it called when you keep everything the same but just like change the graphics completely? Something like the Crash Bandicoot series?
Kills me to turn my fist to you, but business is business. Don't let it get you down. Won't make a difference when this whole place is fish food.
All those years, we thought we were making progress with our skinner boxes and our electric shocks.
back flim flam and a humbug. He's just another con man. And like all con men, he worries he'll end up on the wrong side of grief. That's why he commissioned a lot 192. The antidote to the mental control plasmid. Fontaine said I'd better not tell anybody about the antidote. Not even Tenenbaum. And Su Chong is inclined to listen.
I knew there was something to that. Always secret when with Suchong, always secret. He must have this lot 192 in his labs near Apollo Square. I once stole a dose and brought it up to my flat on the second floor, but those apes would have taken it back to Fontaine's penthouse upstairs. I never knew what lot 192 was for, but if Suchong was doing something in secret, on this I keep my eye.
I ain't afraid of failure.
Oh, that's actually really good. I might actually have to use.
Hate to see you this way, kid. Hell, I was there when you were born. You ever have a dog you gotta put down? Breaks your heart.
Oh, come on. Who has this? Who had the time to put that turret up? You don't even need to reload. You don't even need to reload. Do you? I don't want to test it. Actually, I can test it on this. I don't really know if it works too good.
I hear your wings flapping in my home. Flip, flap, flip, flap, flip, flap. Come into the light, little moth. Come in. I see you're still testing your wings, little moth. Stay and enjoy the dance, if you wish. But don't dare rattle their rhythm.
bare hands. I guess we'll have some roasted cat. Delicious. So strong.
Security would recognize his genetic structure. With half his genes, you ain't immune, but you got just enough to throw them metallic mooks off their game.
People toilet. I guess we'll upgrade the this.
wait until payday, should you?
Yeah, so I think we're gonna finish it here. Pepe hands.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty sleepy. Oh, I can just do it like this. There we go. Yeah, so we're done for here. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed your stay here. Even though I was getting wasn't commentating too much since I'm pretty sleepy. Oh, there's like 3 more worlds. Yeah. I don't want to get like super tired. End up just being boring to watch. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed your stay here. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or night. Feel free to leave a follow too if you just want to know when I'll be on next time. Stay safe and well, everyone. And I'll see each one of you guys next time. Bye-bye.